Hey fellas, meat trapper here. Just doing a little more scouting. I found this very, very nice beaver hut here. That thing is huge. But here's the issue. I am in the middle of a vast, trackless, I don't even know what you call it. Swamp is not the word. It's just a vast water wilderness. This is there is no dry ground. There is no place to get out of the kayak. No place to stand up. You can see 360 degrees all the way around. Water everywhere as far as you can see. And they are right in the middle of it. I'll tell you one thing, you get out here, you better stay found. That's one of the things everybody likes to talk about, survival and, you know, starting fires and building shelters and bushcraft and all this kind of stuff. You know, you get out here at night and you get in a situation where you don't know where you are, you're in a real fix, because there are no landmarks, no navigable landmarks, and you can literally paddle in any direction you want. You pick any one of the 360 degrees and you can paddle it for a long way and not come out anywhere near where you're supposed to be. So you better stay found. And so that involves paying attention to landmarks, trees, and just keeping generally aware of the direction of travel that you've been traveling in, so that you can reverse that course when it's time to go back, because it's all going to look different on the way out. And you can see there is nothing out here to guide you. It's real, it's the real deal. It's not like just paddling down a creek and finding beaver slides or something like that. But anyway, just thought I'd share that and just show you some of the terrain that I'm checking out. Looking forward to this year's trapping season. Now I'm in a place now where it's a little more of a defined channel, but it's still all water back up in here. I don't know if you can hear, but the place is just alive with wildlife. Birds of every description, frogs, everything. I'm trying to control this boat while running the camera. You know, you dropped a gill net across that channel, there is no telling what you would catch. I mean, it just boggles the mind. And it just goes and goes and goes. That's one of the things I like about a kayak, is I can get back into places like this, because I have had to get over stumps and trees and logs and everything else, push through the brush and all of that to get back here. But that's how you leave the power boaters behind and you get into areas like this. And it's amazing back in here, because there is not any sign of humanity. Not a water bottle floating, not a beer can, not a boat motor in the distance. I'm just flushing wood ducks left and right as I drift down and paddle down through here. And this is all water. Water and reeds as far as you can see. And so far it's gone on for miles. Well, I found some dry ground. It goes right around here. I don't know, maybe 100 square feet. So guess what's on there? Castor mound. You can see that's where they're coming out of the water. Coming right up and marking the spot. And here I am up on high ground. The Old Faithful. This might even be big enough to string a hammock up. Yeah, you could probably do that. You could probably string a hammock up and camp right here. Because that's what I've been looking for, is a place big enough to put a hammock up. And I think as long as the water didn't rise, you'd be okay. But if the water came up 8 or 10 inches, well, you'd have wet feet in the morning when you got out. Woodpecker's been working on that. I'm gonna get something to drink. That's another thing, I always carry a water purifier with you. You'll always have plenty of water to drink in a place like this, that's for sure. You know, another thing I just wanted to mention was I've been doing some live streams lately, and people seem to enjoy them. They're really popular. But a couple of problems that I run into with live streams, it's like out in this area, there's no cell signal, so there's no way I could do it. Even when I do have a cell signal, I've got to have a really solid signal, which means I got to be close in, because if you don't have a solid signal, the image is going to pixelate, it's going to drop. You're going to have missed frames. It's just not an interesting viewing experience. The other thing is, even when I do have a fairly good signal, the quality, the video quality is not very good. It's just modern high definition video requires so much bandwidth that you can't. I can't broadcast it over a cellular network when I'm out in the woods. So I'm going to do some more live streams. I'm going to do some this trapping season of me setting and me checking, but it's not going to be in areas that are deep out like this, because I just don't have a signal. So hopefully that'll answer some questions as to why I don't do that more often, or you know, why sometimes the video sucks or the sound sucks or something like that. So anyway, sun's starting to sink in the sky, and I'm getting tired, so I'm going to turn around and hopefully I'll find my way back to the boat ramp where I put in. I'll tell you, when it gets dark, GPS comes in handy, and I know everybody likes to say, oh, you need to carry a map and a compass. Well, guess what, I do. But when you're in this, it's a different story, and nothing wrong with having a GPS to just make sure you're on the right track and in the right channel and headed the right direction and all that. So anyway, I'm gonna head back and out of this stuff back out into open water, and we'll see how it goes. Out on open water now. We've left the timber behind. Sun's going to be setting soon, so it's time to find the boat ramp and if memory serves me correct, it